So
You know the thing about Bugs Bunny is that he lives and dies by his bits. He's fully capable of killing you if he wanted. But the thing is, not only is he a nice guy, he's a funny guy. To beat Bugs Bunny, many people assume that you just have to not fall for the jokes. If he hits you with a pie, you don't flinch, and eventually, you wear him down. The issue is, misery will only last you so long. There's only so much bits to endure before it becomes funny, and whoever is getting laughed at is losing! Instead, to kill Bugs Bunny, you have to beat him at his own game. When he throws a pie, don't try to sidestep or be a sourpuss that's playing into his hands. Instead, you comically open your mouth and swallow it whole. This is how you kill a god! OP, you good? Not in the fucking slightest. When vampires are portrayed as mainly preying on women, that's like so unrealistic. Like, I'm so sorry, but they're too careful, especially around strange men. Dudes are much easier. You could literally lurk in a bush in the park at night and call out, "Whoa, look at this fucked up looking squirrel," and have 3 grown men climb in immediately. Hey. Not all men are that stupid. Some of us need at least 2 fucked up looking squirrels. They're called now and laters because you eat them now, and then 3 hours later, you can make a snack out of the half that stuck itself onto your teeth. Yeah. There are 3 ways to do things. The right way, the wrong way, and the Baksheen way. Isn't that the wrong way? Yeah, but faster. No. I don't think we live in some sort of fan service AU where each house has a device you must strip down to use, I say as I confidently step into the shower fully clothed. In the wrong hands, this would spark a debate on Twitter, starting a pickup line with, "Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?" And the girl I'm talking to bursts into tears, and everyone around me gives me a dirty look. And it's only then that I notice her broken halo. For fuck's sakes. Tubby at the vet, he's in hell, but he looks sick as fuck. They're doing Hellraiser shit to your dog, dude. Your dog? A walrus selkie whose human form is a short, stout, bald man with mutton chop beard that kind of still looks like a walrus. That guy from Mythbusters. That's why they had to stop. He had to return to the sea. The best Reddit thread I've ever seen was when someone asked if the gang from Always Sunny in Philadelphia could kill Darth Maul. And almost all of the responses were over 4 paragraphs long. And the best quote from that thread: "To give the gang a slight advantage, we'll assume that Darth Maul has not seen any films of the Home Alone franchise." I need animations of this now. Turns up into court in a fursuit. "Hi, I'm your public defender." Tears in my eyes begging the judge, "I'll plead guilty if you arrest him too." The judge, also in a fursuit. "Overruled. Writing prompt. While cleaning your attic, you find a box of glass balls with names on them. You accidentally drop one, and as soon as it shatters, a person appears." Dude, your brother had said as he opened the door to the attic. Stop breaking stuff. I love these clever subversions of fantasy writing prompts that give them a mundane punchline. They give me life! Hey, you missed your shift on Tumblr.com? Why aren't you reblogging? I think my dark eye undercircles are adding to the aesthetic, actually. No, I don't need sleep. No, I don't need a new skincare routine. Get the fuck out of my house! You know, sometimes it's okay to skip a song you like when you don't feel like it at the moment. You're not hurting its feelings. The anime girl Fangtooth is an evolutionary feature that helps them open beer bottles. Oh. Being on Tumblr is just fun, so fun. I say the stupidest sentences throughout history, and then 5 gay people tell me that they like it. It's the fucking best! Me casually casting meteor shower in a safe way before leaving and going home. Plucky, what is your problem? Fuck these dumb idiots. Rises from the endless pile of papers. What year is it? What happened? Hey, I want to talk to you about this copy you sold me. Oh no, the papers, they're consuming me. Bye. Ugh, I'm sweating my balls off. Tap and hold to imagine it with AI. Try it. Honestly, I think I'm good without that, thanks. As a child of divorce, few things are as funny to me as the concept of alimony. Like you have to pay your ex-wife recompense for the crime of being a fail husband. My mom. Send me that thing about alimony. It made me chuckle. Why bother writing bisexual characters if they just end up in an M/F relationship? My dude. My guy. My pal. Stop talking forever. Oh, I have never reblogged faster in my life. Watching my bi friends' identities get erased while they're in an M/F relationships makes it even more important to write bi characters in an M/F relationships, and then be really blatant about the fact that one of them is bi. In my opinion, the best way to blindside people with that is to have the female love interest eyeball another dude, and then the male love interest joins in on the eyeballing. It's so subtle, and yet so powerful. Shine normal, like a plain rock. Dark. Dry, tickly cough relief from sources across the web. Hydration, honey, steam, and ginger. Oh boy, 24 hours of gaming to cure my coughing fits. Either that or intensify it. We'll see how into it the session gets. Monster Hunter is great because most of the time, there's at least pseudo-scientific explanation for how this monkey can breathe fire. And then there's the Elder Dragons. Even the scientists in the Monster Hunter world are like, we have no idea what this is or how it functions. Imagine if real animals were like that. Ah yes, this is the giant anteater. It has large powerful claws and a long flexible tongue to assist it in hunting ants and termites. And this is the orbital death drake. It summons meteors sometimes, and we're not still sure why or how. Researching something you have zero interest in for the sake of your OC who is balls to the walls obsessed with that thing. This tastes terrible, Lord, but I'll eat it for you. Simbali Rudolph, the horse girl, is the result of years of experimenting to create a woman who is simultaneously 17, 23, 32, and 51. She's literally a schoolgirl and also a dad. She is nuts, and I love her. At this point, I'm just ready to chalk up that the Uma Musume girls are just like fucking elves. They're just like that forever. Just because someone carries it well doesn't mean it isn't heavy. Ew? Patting out the localization like, your secret technique. In normal circumstances, such a bullet would have no effect on me. But you certainly knew that. My rival. And so cleverly, you accelerated it with a gun. Les Miserables. There's just one of him. Can you hear that one guy sing? Yes, and he's singing terribly, and I don't think he quite understands the message. I just really wanted a loaf of bread. F. U. N. G. P. It's time for cake. Give her all the stuff. All these nice things. And her favorite toy is the tube. The tube. She's like, don't touch the tube. Do you guys know a Minotaur is 60 centaurs? And a centaur is 1/100th of a dollar tour. I'm not triggered or upset or even ideologically opposed to it. I just associate it with something so bad that I can't enjoy it anymore. It is such a frustrating relationship to have with a piece of media. It's covered in fucking ooze, you know. It's covered in the fucking ooze! Just bought a Fallen Empire off Temu. Vizzy pop right now. Yeah, about that. Briefed, Glansley. Perhaps I am too tired to write right now. Hold up! You might have just made the best name for a rich snooty guy. Seeing a very attractive anime character like, what if I'm not gay? What if I am gay? Now, chat, name the character. Could you imagine trying to navigate this bar drunk? This is the 9th circle of hell. You know, sometimes you see something calling itself the world's first blank, and you see it, and you're just like, yeah, man, there's a fucking reason no one did it before. Fish want me. Women divorce me. Fish want women to divorce me. Fish are sabotaging my romantic relationships. Let's dissect Uncle to find his wish gland. This is why commas are so important. Where do you think the comma goes? No, seriously, where do you think the comma would go that would make this sentence acceptable? Just remember that last summer when one of our old lady neighbors realized I was on testosterone and asked me if I like cars, and when I said no, she was like, oh, you will. Hormone that makes you like cars. I know they're talking about automobiles as the concept, but I'm just imagining you inject testosterone into yourself, and you're just like, fuck, I understand Lightning McQueen now! My friend who brought the Takis just told me that Markiplier made a Takis eating video where he just sucks off the dust and spits them out, and I screamed! If I was ever to get Clockwork Oranged, they could break me by holding my eyes open and forcing me to watch Markiplier suck the dust off Takis and spit the wet bear chips out over and over. Hi, I'm the friend, and Markiplier eating Takis is just something you have to come to terms with. I don't have to do that at all. Quarantine Markiplier was an entirely different beast. I can't seduce you with my tongue. I don't miss social cues. I do not have a problem with authority. I do not need to learn how the world works. I ask why. And if I don't get an answer, I don't do it. I've just gotta lock in. Voice of someone who has never locked in before and shows no signs of making good on changing that. No. I periodically see ships that make me go, what? Oh, no, and then move on and don't harass anyone and feel so strong and brave. Me when I see the spooky ghost ship on the ocean's horizon. My housemate was in charge of handling fruit fly swarm invasions, but she moved out. And I don't know how to set all the special traps and sticky papers, so I've just been grabbing them out of the air one by one. They're almost gone now. I'm really good at grabbing them, like a praying mantis. I am an agent of death. Now presenting her. She's beautiful. It's shocking how many people don't know that hens lay non-fertilized eggs and think the yolk they're eating is a baby chicken. I once tried desperately to make my friend understand that yolks were not like a liquefied potentiality of a chicken. And she looked at me for a while and then said, but they're both yellow. Behold, a chicken. Image, a lemon. Image descriptions that incidentally make the joke infinitely funnier. What the fuck? It should be illegal to be this small. I'm afraid if I fart too hard in her direction, she'll just instantly vaporize. Bear Mountain is looking for breeding staff. I am begging this brown bear sanctuary to rethink their phrasing. Out of my way, straight boy. We were correct as children, by the way. It sucks so hard that Pokemon aren't real. It's the worst thing ever. I stopped believing in God over this when I was 9. Surely we are forsaken. For what loving God would refuse to give us the gift of Typhlosion?
Too many people.
Shitpost generator is going to kill us all. Parky, can you tell me why my cat is obsessed with meat slop from a tube? So are we. Look up sausage. No. Any search engine will yield similar results. May I draw attention to just how cursed Agnes Tachyon and Taiki Shuttle's Valentine's Day chocolates are? Minnow Bourbons is also on a different level. Girl, that's literally parts! So you can tell Taiki is an American horse because someone asked her what love was and she was like, imagine a hamburger. Yo, hit the hay so hard last night that I found the needle. Dude, I don't know if you know this, but that was like the most fire thing I've seen all week. Writing tip. If you push buttons on a keyboard, letters will appear on the screen. And with that power, you could do anything. I think it was cruel to give Lightning McQueen a foot fetish, as he lives in a world where all feet are wheels. He has nothing. Sorry, I wasn't talking to you, I think. Looks like someone hit the testosterone a little too hard. Steam sale! $4,000 unfinished AAA game now on sale for $3,999.95. And the most life-changing indie game you've ever seen, usually $4.99, now on sale for 45 cents. I'm saying this right now. If Keep in Mind is ever like a 10 cents or $1, you fucking buy that shit right now. Can't help but notice my porcelain critter figures are no longer arranged by height but by taxonomy. Who could have done this?
Gee, I don't know. That's pretty strange.
I know, right? Who goes around impishly rearranging trinkets? Wait a fucking second! Jojo!
Oh, look at her. Little creature. I'm coming to get you. Oh. I've been paralyzed by her meow. Ah! I'm so paralyzed. Ah! I can't move. Call the hospital.
Yo, what the hell's going on with the Texel sheep? Sheep things, I imagine. Debatable. Skipping the ad isn't enough. I need the Liberty Mutual guy to be sentenced to the chamber of eternal torment. YouTube has the chance to do the funniest shit right now. A princess who only has her hands to entertain herself in the night, and the knight who shares a bedroom wall with her and is being tested by God. She's doing shadow puppets, and the knight can't see who's making them. Knight sweating, terrified. Ye God, what sorcery is this? Princess. Yeah, this one's a deer. Betrayed and backstabbed by your scheming evil advisor? Pish! Skill issue. Absolute amateur problem. Just hire 2 of them and reward them for snitching on each other. Just make sure that neither of them is gay, or they'll end up hate-fucking each other and fucking you over all the same. Hire 2 evil advisors, but make sure neither of them is gay. Are you hearing yourself right now? Be serious! Ladies, one at a time, please. Go on. The lion does not concern itself with the bank account balance when a little treat is calling. The lion will never financially recover from this. The lion is unfortunately nearing debt. Look me straight in the eyes and tell me your current music taste isn't what your father played in the car when you were a kid. Sometimes you just see a popular post that makes you realize that you and the bulk of the Tumblr's user base have very different life experiences. Dude, if my father was rocking out to Cassiopeia or Miss Green Apple, I probably would be built as a different person. People keep whispering Oathbreaker at me when I walk past them. Well, you shouldn't have made the vow in the first place, scoundrel! Hey, did you poison me yesterday? Be honest. Yeah, sorry, was I not supposed to? I think when you correctly identify a trauma that is the base of a woe of yours, it should just disappear. It should be like, you got me, and vanish and leave $100 behind. If you line up several Neros and identify the interlocking connections between them, they should all vanish like clearing a line in Tetris. And when that happens, you get a combo bonus. One of my favorite childhood films is Spy Kids 3. And finally, at the age of 25, I watched it in 3D for the first time. My God, the effects are so bad but so good. And the story is so heartwarming but so badly written. It's a product of its time, but it's like a warm hug from an old friend who's got a cool new haircut. Spy Kids 3 is like Tumblr. It's cringe, but it's free. You know, cuttlefish have 3 hearts because they love you so much. Look at him. He loves you.
Do me something nice. Hit me with those positive vibes.
The earliest recorded named cat lived over 3,000 years ago in Egypt and was called Nejem, which means sweetie. Gender envy and gay pride implies a full group of the 7 queer sins. I can't speak to the other 4, but one must assume pan-greed to be in the mix. I'm glad it's not pan-gluttony, or else we would never have escaped the frying pan allegations. Yo, hide your grandma, I'm headed out. Hal's moving castle. Wendy, I will throttle you! Worm that lost all its teeth due to a freak accident and can only eat soft foods. Call that a gummy worm. Reblock me, you cowards. You know I'm funny. Where are my notes? Complimented a cashier on her turtle pin this morning, and she said, "Oh, thanks. I'm a little bit of a turtle person." With the carefully contained energy of Cookie Monster telling you he's mildly fond of chocolate chips. I hope she and the multiple tons of turtle merch she has at home are having a wonderful day. Notice how no elves were fucked today? We could change that. Not elegant enough to be a vampire, and not jock enough to be a werewolf. Goblin it is. Someone sent me a meme in a Discord server I'm in and was like, 99% of Deltarune fans quit right before they correctly predict a character as irredeemably evil, featuring King and Spamtongue and Carol, and then but then everyone was like, okay, but Spamtongue is irredeemable though? Let's all play Undertale again, and you're not allowed to stop until you understand what Toby was trying to say, okay? He's irredeemable in the same way an expired coupon is. You got me there. Never before has an animal's face so clearly expressed, "You think you're hilarious, don't you? I'm just trying to live my best life, John, and you see me as some sort of comedy. How fucking dare you, John?"
They aren't horns. They're just exposed nerves.
Pinches your horns. All right. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, you can hit that like button, you can comment, you subscribe. Maybe talk about some of your favorite characters that fandom's considered irredeemable. Oh, and if you have the time, I've finished Cosmic Wonders as a light novel. You can check out the QR code link up here. It'll bring you right to the Amazon listing. I have it as an ebook or a paperback that has no limited stock on it. They're all made to order, so you don't have to worry about it ever running out. You can get it in your hands now. Okay, it's Jojo time.
Oh.